Hello and welcome to the video. I'm going to explain all of the areas in Fraction ERP where you can upload data from an Excel template, and these templates we can provide for you. Just email us at our support email address or send us a request through the support on the application. So first I'll just give you a summary of all of the points and we'll run through one of the imports as a demo of how it works. So the first point to look at is in parts. So on this page we have an import button at the top, which is where we would perform the import. All of the functionality works the same way. So if we look at contacts, you'll see on both of the customers and the supplier records there's an import button. And within bill of materials, what we can do is, if you have a large number of parts to make up a BOM, to save having to type all of those in, if we open a bill of materials, there's an import button here. And this will import parts into the parts section of the bill of materials only, and your parts must exist in your Fraction ERP account. This will allow you to build out a large number of parts on a BOM very quickly if you've already got the data in an Excel spreadsheet. And then the last area to look at is under settings, and this really applies to plastic injection molding companies with our tooling feature. So where we have a list of tools, there's also an import button here. So in order to demonstrate how one of these works, let's go to parts and we'll do an import of a part. So before we import it, let's have a look at the template. So this is the template that you would receive from us. So this starts with the part number, which is of course mandatory. The revision, the type is either manufactured or purchased. We have the part description, the unit of measure, which is each, and that should match what you have on your Fraction ERP is one of the options already. Anything that doesn't match, it just leaves it as a blank when we import it, so you can manually correct the data after if need be. The next few columns are your stock quantities, minimum stock quantities, sales and purchase prices, location and weight, the production scrap rate if there's any scrap expected on the part, and after that these are really just setting the options to flag if this part will use a percentage in the BOM, if it's a non-stock item, exclude from OTD. So to indicate that you want to exclude this from on-time delivery measurement, we just put a 1. If you leave it empty, we'll assume that you don't want it. So this will be a stock item. It won't be a packaging item because there's nothing in the box. If we wanted to make this a packaging item, we would just enter 1, and that would create a positive value for the option to make this a packaging item. So that really just continues for a few more rows on all of these items. So once we've done that, we'll just save that template and we'll go back to import this. So we can select the import button, we select our file, and we just get a confirmation that one part has been imported. So if we just reload that page, and then if we look for the part that we just imported, which was the demo 123, this was the part that we imported. So everything has been imported there, and if we just view that, we can now see that the data that was on the spreadsheet is now populated through in terms of sales price, purchase price, the weight, and then within the options, we've excluded it from on-time delivery as well. So the process to import is really the same, whether it's the customers, suppliers, or the tooling. As long as the data is in the format required on the template, click the import button, select the file, and execute. If there's any error messages or problems come up, just let us know, we'll help you through it. Thanks very much for watching.